How you guys doing? Just when you think things in the world couldn't get any worse, they do. There was a school shooting a couple days back, which is absolutely terrible. It happened in Oregon, and I think that's how you pronounce that anyways. And yeah, I figured we'd sit down and have a little discussion about it, and well, I got some news excerpts here to read to you guys, and we'll have a little discussion about how terrible this person was. So it seems that a couple days back, a guy walked onto a community college in Roseburg and left 9 people dead and 9 more injured on this last Thursday. So I've read a few different news stories. Some people say 10 dead and 7 injured. I don't know. I don't think they know. You know, the real answer. Maybe there's a couple guys in the hospital that couldn't make it, which is obviously very sad. But it's 9 to 10 people dead and 7 to 10 people injured. So right around 20 people in total. So that's just terrible. I mean, really. Donald Trump came out a couple hours ago and said that it's not the gun rights fault. It's not guns' fault or anything. He took a very pro-gun stance and said basically, not verbatim, but he said that guns don't kill people, people kill people, and that it's the mental illness that this guy had. It wasn't the gun's fault. It was this guy's mental illness. So, and I think, that's a pretty ballsy move, given Donald Trump that ballsy move. It does, I guess it's not that messed up, but, just to, all the people that don't understand guns, just automatically hate them. And they never hate them with reason. They always hate them because they kill people. And that's just not true, as Donald Trump said, and I'm standing on my soapbox a little bit here. But a gun sitting in a closet, there's not a gun in that closet, by the way, but a gun in a closet isn't going to kill anyone. It's just going to sit there and rust away. But if some mentally deranged guy came in and picked it up and started shooting people, there's your issue. That's where the issue comes in. And I don't want to make this all about firearms debate, but if we read on a little bit more, investigators found 13 firearms connected to the shooter. So this guy is either an avid shooter with many guns, like a lot of families have, more than one firearm, or this guy is deranged. So far, we figured out either he's an enthusiast of weapons or he's deranged. So keep that in mind as we read on here. Police searched his apartment and found 2 pistols, 4 rifles, and a shotgun. Alright, all the guns were legally obtained by the shooter or family members over the past 3 years through a federally licensed firearm dealer. Now, a 3-year span to buy 2 pistols, 4 rifles, and a shotgun. Either this guy has been planning this sort of shooting escapade, or maybe the more likely scenario, not that I'm defending the shooter in any way, shape, or form, but the more likely scenario is that maybe he got into guns. Or, well, it says, or family members. Maybe he took the family members' guns. We don't really know. Authorities are not providing a motive for America's latest mass shooting, but details are emerging about the shooter. He was a little odd, like sensitive to things, said one person, who took theater class with this guy. So apparently his schoolmates think he's a little off. But they're not really coming out with a lot of information about the whole ordeal now. I think what we know is that some guy went in and did some terrible things, and I almost think that America, or really the media in general, is not helping this at all. If someone is on the edge about, their life is over, or they're mentally deranged, or they're going to go they're going to go shoot somebody, they look on the news and they think, well, these school shootings get a lot of attention. Hell, people in London are talking about this. So why don't I go do that? To get the most recognition among shootings, because on the local news you'll hear, well, one man robbed a gas station and then killed himself. But this guy killed 10 people and then himself. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Did he kill himself? I might be lying when I say he killed himself. I don't think he did. But I did have an argument in class about this. And I brought up the point that if you kill 10 people, you know, the cops should not be using non-lethal force. If you're in there in a school with a gun killing people, you need to go. That was my point. And some other guy, whose name I can't recall, he's got a stupid hairdo anyways. I shouldn't have said that, but he was bringing up the point that even if all these things happen, you should not use lethal force. His thought was pretty much that under no circumstance should any cops be shooting any people to kill. And I think that's a little stupid. But that's a little off topic. Back to my point. If people are mentally deranged and they're going to go shoot up a place, a school is a good bet because it's going to be worldwide news. And in their weird, demented, deranged mind, that's a good thing. That is like the holy grail of attention for like a week. And if this guy lived, he's going to be like the Boston Massacre guy for a little while. I mean, he's just going to be hated by everyone, and he should be, really. I mean, how messed up do you have to be to go shoot up a school? I mean, that's ridiculous on a whole new level. It really is. It's silly, and I cannot believe that it happened. There's some noise going on around me, and I don't know what's causing it. But, seriously, I want to know what that noise is now. That's kind of pissing me off. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I don't know where that's coming from. My heart really does go out to the people in the school shooting and whatnot. I do feel very bad for them, and I hope they can find peace sometime, and that this guy's gonna go to jail for a very long time, and that he's never gonna get out. Hopefully we give him the death penalty, because he deserves to die. So I don't know what that noise is, and I know I've just probably ruined the ending, but thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.